Nobody knew what South Sudan was at. And I still think to this day, nobody knows what South Sudan is at this moment in time.
Oh, no,
Right.
I'm about to get a headache.
But this South Sudan team, those of you who don't know, they are in Africa.
Right.
This South
Well,
Sudan
it
team,
was a shocking game.
they push USA, you know. First quarter was tightly contested. You know, South Sudan took a 2-point lead. You know, this LeBron James he started off pretty good. In second quarter, it became the South Sudan show.
Right.
They were on one against the United States. They outscored the United States in the second quarter. 32-20 in the second quarter, and they had a 14-point lead at halftime. We're talking 58-44 South Sudan over United States. What is going on here? And by the way, the United States came to this game as a 43.5-point favorite.
Right, yeah.
I didn't know we did. I didn't know we did favorites in exhibition games, but I learned something new.
You can bet on anything.
Right.
Yeah, I learned something new. But all right, so what is the Team USA gonna do in the third quarter? You know, what we gonna do? This is shocking. Out in London, at all places too.
It's embarrassing.
Right.
And then the third quarter comes about. United States picks it up. Steph Curry gets into the action. I know the main consistent person of this entire United States team, Anthony Davis, continuing to doing what he's doing, which will make Cole Johnson happy because that's one of the main people he get on the most.
Yeah, when he plays, he's fine, but he's Mr. Glass most of the time.
He can't help his genetics.
True, but still, he's Mr. Glass. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He is injury prone.
Now, this gentleman you see here, number 4 in South Sudan, Carter Jones, that man had a triple-double.
Mm-hmm. He did.
15, 11, and 11.
Let homeboy get busy.
If people in the NBA was watching this game, one of y'all might want to pick him up. Just saying.
There is actually one of their players is a prospect for the Sixers. Is that right? Actually,
one of their players is actually slated to go to Duke University.
Oh, okay.
So you got a guy who played for South Sudan and helped build a 14-point lead going to Duke with Kupla Flag.
So Mario Shayok, he was a draft pick for the Sixers. Former Sixers.
Wayne Gabriel plays in the NBA, was part of the South Sudan team. And matter of fact, Cole Johnson, let's let you know, the president of South Sudan basketball is a guy that you know very well. New Orleans.
He's still playing. All right. Go ahead, Luol.
New Orleans.
And that was the common theme with Sudan of they're old. They're still playing. It's not that we didn't know who some of these players are. It was just, wow, they're still playing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the third quarter was the United States show, outscoring South Sudan 37-18. They take a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter. And I'm not going to do it because I got Cole Johnson to do it. So can you do me the honor, sir? And you know what I'm asking because you see who's on the screen.
Oh, Lord. The United States had a 0.8% chance of winning. And then LeBron James by himself outdid South Sudan.
It was a beautiful buzzer beater. I will say that it was a great buzzer beater. There's huge problems when you are favored by 43.5 and you only win by 1 point.
Megan said exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly the big time problem I have with this. That's one of the 2 big time problems I have with it. The other being LeBron James game winner. That's another reason why he's the GOAT. Shut up.
Funny.
So 101 to 100 was your final score Saturday afternoon. LeBron James was the savior of this one. 25 points, 6 boards, 7 assists. Anthony Davis, I told you the main consistent person on Team USA, 15 and 11. Joel Embiid, Cole Johnson had his best game wearing a Team USA uniform on Saturday with 14 and 7. Here's part of the issue. So when you have a team that has Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, Megan Price caught what I was getting to. Team USA went 7 for 28 from the 3-point line.
Oh, Lord, see, you don't really have those types of shooters outside of Steph, and even with him, you want him to take the right type of threes.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It was. They went. I think they went 1 for like 13 in the first half. And that's how South Sudan built that 14-point lead because they couldn't hit a 3. But nevertheless, they did get to the line 28 times, converted 22 of those free throws. You know, and this raises a lot of concern. You know how people in America are. You know, we've been here our whole life. We know how people in America are. They lost their mind. See,
I think that
Team USA ain't gonna medal. This is why Team USA ain't gonna win gold. I'm
not going to go that far. Let me say that I'm not going to go that far. Now, as you know, when we get over to the W side, I think I have less concern when it comes to the women's Team USA. But as far as getting gold, but I think Team USA men's still medals. And I will say that there are different types of wins. There's types of wins when you're the most dominant team, you're a dynasty, and you can expect to win against other teams. Then there's wins that are almost moral victories on top of actual victories that like nobody expected this, and just one of those teams that has a lot of heart, and that's that type of victory. That's kind of, even though that they didn't win this was a moral victory for Sudan. Like literally one of their players was saying that they don't even have indoor courts there, that this was something that they really came together, and it was about more than basketball for them. And obviously they're also older as well, so this was something that, you know, I don't want to say moral victory because it is a feat to play Team USA this well, but it was one of those. It was one of those types, and so I think that the men will probably shake back. We will see Kevin Durant with some playing minutes against Germany, so I think that changes things as well. The main thing that stood out on this for me was it kind of seemed like Anthony Edwards choked. And he did all this talking about wanting a starting position. And as big of a fan of Ant that I am, because his game is amazing, you choked. And I don't think you're a starter. Not right now.
My man Dre, he came on and said South Sudan got athletes. Them dudes were going crazy, but it's okay. It's just a learning lesson for Team USA. We will be okay.
Agreed.
And he also says Team USA is the only one that go 4-0 through these showcase games right now. That's because the host country decided to lose to Australia. And they got 2 7-footers in their starting lineup, just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
Now that actually has a little bit of validity behind it. I'll say that. But we know Team Australia is a very well seasoned team, men's and women's side. You can expect a fight no matter whether it's FIBA or it's the Olympics. You can always expect a fight out of basketball Australia.
So I'm just throwing that out there, you know. But
I know he's taking a dig at my. I know he's taking a dig at my Wemby, and I was just as shocked as Wemby's expression. I was just as shocked. But when I saw who made the last shot, it was Patty Mills, and I was like, "Hey, pop product versus pop product."
No wonder.
Pop product versus pop product. Ultimately,
I was like, "Yeah, Spurs fan for sure." Okay.
Oh, see,
always
die-hard Spurs fan, right?
Even when they don't play for the Spurs. Okay, got you.
All right, Nicholas Corey Sr. The desire factor was indeed in play. Sudan has mad desire and heart. They did. They play with a lot of hearts.
Oh, man, Team USA needs to stop taking some of these teams lightly and for granted.
And about an hour and 9 minutes from now, their final showcase game against the reigning World Cup winners of Germany.
Yeah, this is something that I'm really going to be judging Team USA by. This is not, I'm not as concerned about the performance against Sudan. I agree with what Nick had to say. It was just a heart, Sudan just really had it. Whereas this is something where we'll actually gauge skill level and anticipation of what we can see in group play. And we shall see.
Cole? This is the team in Germany that won the World Cup. The exact team, like Diddy Sanders on there, the Wagner brothers are on there. They trying to send a message they need to be taken serious.
Well, see, this is the thing. I'm thinking, and we saw this with Serbia. Team USA took them seriously, especially on the inside. They were committed to not having Nikola Jokic control the game, and so you had that focus from tip-off to final buzzer. Very few times have I seen them have that same type of focus in this exhibition. And I get the feeling they may have a little bit more of focus with this team, considering you said they're the defending World Cup champs.
Right.
But I don't know. They're given to up and down play, for the exception of the Serbia game, throughout this exhibition season. So I want to see if they can actually lock in, because I mean the Olympics starts next week, so let's see what they can do.
So that